There is 6 core elements absolutely must have to building a thriving family practice in today's marketplace. We're not talking 1980 startups. We're not talking back pain startups. We're not talking insurance startups. We're talking pediatric, prenatal, family, actually seeing kids practice in a principled, subluxation-based, all-cash, crazy fun, you're going to love it, model. That's this training video right here. And so I mean it. I'm not trying to be over the top, even though I'm definitely over the top. You're going to want to take notes on this one. You're going to want to share this one. You're going to want to go through this one again and again and again, because I'm going to take you through these 6 core elements and I'm going to give you the most important components of each of them. And we're not going to shy away from anything with this one. See, there's other startup mentors. There's other startup coaches, courses, playbooks, whatever else out there. But none of them are this complete. None of them are this truth-telling. None of them are really focused on pediatrics, prenatal, and family practice, and probably a little bit to do with the gray in the beard. None of them have mentored and taken as many startups through these 6 core elements as successfully as I have. We have had almost 100 interns come through PwC, start up their practice and kill it from the beginning. And we've mentored hundreds of other clients and members of the pediatric experience through our startup challenges, through our startup course, and through a printed, yep, you buy it, we ship it to you, startup playbook. If you need that, if you like what you hear here and you want that access, just put a comment in, just find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. Send us a message. We'll get you the playbook. We'll get you into the challenge and into the course. But let's get into this video. Step number 1, don't go it alone. Can you imagine going to prom all by yourself, just sitting in the corner? That wouldn't be that fun. Hopefully you had someone that made that experience absolutely exceptional. And you're thinking, at the beginning of this video, we're talking about prom? Sure, I just went with it. What you need to do in your first decision, most important decision, is slow down to speed up. And you need to take a look around out there and you need to say, hey, that doctor, that practice, that's what I want. Now, when I got started in practice, I had a hard left turn that life sent me on. The whole first 3 years, I thought I was going to be a pretty regular chiropractor. I was going to take care of athletes. I was going to take care of neuromuscular injuries. I was going to be Palmer proud, and I was going to be a wellness doctor, and I was going to make sure that everybody knew that they needed to work out, and they needed to eat paleo, and take their supplements, yada, yada, yada. And what happened is I went on an internship with the most amazing chiropractor I have ever met in my life and ever will. He's no longer with us, but with my first mentor, Dr. Mike Cody. And Dr. Cody didn't just tell me what was possible with seeing kids, pregnant moms, and families in a principled, neurologically focused based practice. He showed me because he had it. And so Dr. Cody became my first absolutely unbelievably impactful mentor, and he taught me clinically this is what it takes to get kids better. Now put a pin in that one because we're coming back to that one in a core element step or 2. But the first thing that Dr. Cody did is he just mentored me. He just made it believable because he had what I wanted, which is that unbelievable thriving pediatric pregnancy family practice model where only thing he did was chiropractic, and he absolutely succeeded and had an incredible life with it. Choosing your mentor matters more than anything else. You need to make sure that they're actually doing what you want to do in practice. See, if you choose a coach or you choose a mentor who is no longer actively building and running and growing, because startup season, more so than any other season, is about growth. See, that's what I still have. I may be long in the beard and have a little bit of gray hair. Okay, there's a lot of gray hair in there. But I am 15 years into practice, but you can ask anybody who rolls with me for one hot minute, any day of the week, any week of the year, any damn year. I've got startup energy like you wouldn't believe. I know how to build a practice and have that startup energy at all times because I'm still doing it, still in practice, still thriving, still building, still seeing patients on the regular. And so you've got to choose someone who's doing what you want to do and has done it successfully, and then because of that can roll into step 2 and core element number 2. They can give you a strategic plan. They can give you the blueprint. They can pop the hood to their practice and go, this is how this works. Grab your notebook, young one. This is how we're going to break it down. See, without a strategic plan that you must build and develop before you start up. Now, right now, some of you are like, stop the video. I'm already in startup and I'm stuck and I'm struggling. It's just like getting a kid back on track clinically. You got to go back to the basics. We got to go back into your nervous system, which is the strategic plan. See, what the nervous system does is it's constantly got a plan. The plan is for thriving. The plan is for healthy. The plan is for optimal function and development. Well, that's the plan we have for your practice. We know the exact blueprints, like literally actually down to business plans and floor plans. Step 6, I'm ahead of myself. We know the exact strategic plan. We know the exact timeline. We know when you should be focused on this. We know when you should move into that. We teach and guide our startups through our startup playbook and through our startup challenge and course to have a perfectly laid out strategic plan 6 to 12 months ahead of time, all the way from pre-launch and preparation phase to the actual launch phase to the postpartum phase, which says, guess what? You had a baby. How do you take care of a baby? And we keep going all the way through. I love the pediatric chiropractic parallels to a pediatric chiropractic startup season, because that prenatal season, that actually, let's go all the way back to preconception, fertility, and prenatal season. That's where most people get off track and they don't even know it. But their plan was not strong. Their timeline was off base. And so the second core element is the mentor should give you that blueprint, should give you that plan and be able to guide you literally, actually step by step, not theoretical 30,000 foot stuff, but an actual step-by-step guide. So inside our PX Startup Challenge, we have incredible visuals, incredible trainings, and incredible handouts that literally say, this is what you should be doing today. This is what you should be doing next week. This is what you need to be doing next month. And therefore, it takes all the guessing and all the confusion and all the hesitation and apprehension out of it when you literally have somebody hand you that playbook. We don't hand it to you. I'm not going to necessarily get in my truck and drive it to you. I mean, if you're in Crystal Lake, I probably could, but I will ship it to you. We will ship it to you and we'll hand it to you, and you will literally have that blueprint that says, here's how we get this done. Here's when we get this done. And that rolls us into step 3, clinical results. See, what's crazy is a lot of people go into a chiropractic practice and they're like, I need your systems. I need your marketing. I need yada, yada. I need your floor plan. I need your contracts. I need your real estate deal. Can you adjust? Can you get kids better? Do you have level 10 out of 5 clinical skill sets? Because if you want to build a pediatric, prenatal, and family chiropractic practice, you better believe you can't fake it. There is not at all faking it till you make it in this practice. You need to be able to have the conviction, the clarity, the certainty, and then the skill set to deliver the goods in even the toughest of cases. See, a mom can smell lack of certainty from 1,000 miles away. I'm gonna come back to this when we get to communication. She can also smell and sense a script. And so the reason that most people just go after the blueprints, they go after the systems, they go after the binder, and they go after the scripts is because they're not going after a pediatric, prenatal, and family practice. There's a different level. There's different core elements. There's different action. There's different mentorship. There's different training that you need to get in this season right now to build this completely different practice than most chiropractors could ever dream of. See, this truly is the practice of your dreams. Let me take one of these middle ones here, step 3. Let me just fly 30,000 feet in the air and tell you that the practice you're about to build, if you follow this blueprint, if you choose us for your mentor, if you get our playbook, our course, and our startup challenge, it's the practice of your freaking dreams. It's insane. I'm going to screw this section up because I don't even know how to tell you. I don't have the words, and I'm Tony too many words to tell you how great this practice is. And it was that way from the beginning. I didn't have to work 80 hours a week. I didn't have to not see my beautiful baby Addison and my beautiful baby boy Oliver and then Elena and Amelia after that. We built an incredible life and an incredible family at the same time. We didn't sacrifice nothing. We got after it. So core element number 4 is branding and marketing. Now here's the advantage you have if you're watching this video and starting a practice today that I didn't have back in 07 and 08. It's called the gram. I don't think it's called the gram actually. I feel like I definitely screwed that one up. Right now you're like, I don't trust him. That's an old bastard right there. He just called Instagram the gram. Maybe they don't call it anymore. Maybe they call it the Book of Face. That's what it was originally called. I wasn't around back then either. So I'm finding my sweet spot here. The tube, YouTube, I'm gonna stop. So Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube are there for your taking and your impact making today. They weren't there when I started up. What we do teach our startups is a mix of old school, because it still works. Get out in the community, shake hands, kiss babies, go to lunch with a doula, do a coffee chat, do workshops. Old school community networking, that's easy. It takes a little hustle and a little get after it, and we'll teach you that. But new school? Nobody knows how to slay social media like the PX team. We've got Instagram dialed in. We've got Facebook dialed in. We've got email dialed in. We've got website dialed in. And in fact, you not only have our framework and our blueprints, but you've got our connections. You'll build your website better and cheaper than ever before when you are a PX member. You will have access to all of this, and that's your advantage, you punk. That's what's awesome. Social media is the fastest, quickest, simplest, now I'm not saying easy, way to slay and build your practice right out of the gates today. Now, what do I mean there? Simple, but not easy. It takes work. So we're gonna teach you how to make short form videos. We're gonna teach you how to make long form educational videos like this. Step 5, okay? Communication and conversions. Now, I mentioned it just a bit ago. Moms can smell a script from 10,000 miles away. So then what do? You've never communicated chiropractic. You've gone home and tried to get your parents and your family and your friends to be all excited about chiropractic, and it probably didn't go well. By the way, family are the worst patients you'll ever have. So skip that, delete that. That was a bad experience. It ain't good. What's different when you learn how to communicate is using frameworks and templates. So we've got a day one framework built specifically to connect and relate to moms. We've got a framework for day 2 in the report of findings that is so proven that all of our startups are literally graduating and converting patients into care like crazy. Our last 3 interns, as of making this video, I just got messages this week, our last 3 interns that graduated, 1 went into practice, 2 went into incredible PX associate positions. They are converting at nearly 100% rate. Now, let me put an important asterisk on that. We're not wussing out on our care plans. They're converting 60 visits, 72 visit, 84 visit, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 visit care plans right out of the gates. So what's awesome is if we peel it back a layer and we go, well, how many new patients do you need? All those other coaches and programs that tell you need 50, 60, 80, 100 new patients, they're betting on you sucking at number 5. Communicating, converting, and keeping patients actually under care and into care. Not us. We're going to teach you communication and conversions like no one else has ever taught, and you can be fresh right out of school and absolutely slay it with communication. And number 6, you got to know what you're doing with a business. You need to know what kind of corporation. You need to know what kind of location within town. You need to know what kind of lease you should sign or not sign. You need to have your layout. I am a chiro, pediatric and family chiropractic architect. I didn't even know I was one. Now I am. Layout matters. Schedule matters. Systems matter. And team matters. Elements number 1 through 6. Everything we've got at PWC is deconstructed and reconstructed for you to build it in your town, your state, your country. Everything we will mentor, we will guide, we will support. You not only get us, the foremost, absolutely most experienced, that's why we call it Pediatric Experience, not our first rodeo, mentors in the entire chiropractic game. You get the best community. There is well over 1,000 kick-ass PX chiropractors in this community. Half of them are startups. Your practice is the local world changer. Your practice is that mom's world changer that she's been up late at night searching Instagram, searching Google, and searching Facebook for hope, answers, and help. So thank goodness we're going to teach you how to deliver all 3, hope, answers, and help, through this 6 core element blueprint and plan that only the PX Challenge and membership has. And so you've got to take this video however you found it, and I need you to do 3 things. Give it some love, smash that love button. If you're on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, comment below. Let me know if I helped you. Let me know if this served you well. And number 3, share it. Now notice you're like, wait a minute, aren't I supposed to get in it? That's the foundation, yo. That's step 0. You should have already done that. Why are you still watching this video? It's over. Those are the 6 core elements. Get into the challenge, get the playbook in your hands, get into the membership and the course, like it, smash it, subscribe, share. Let's change the freaking world together, because man, did they need it. Those kids are more subluxated than ever before. And man, are they ready for it, because those moms are already looking for you. The question is, you ready?